red flags to watch out for when dealing with these narcissists, and I've learned through my journey these red flags. But looking back in retrospect, it's easier to try work it out. It's easier to try to see it, but at least it's vital information that we need moving forward, because hopefully all of us will experience meeting someone who's got empathetic abilities, empathetic qualities, highly empathetic, maybe a chosen one, super empath, something like that. Hopefully we can run into one of these types of individuals, which would be better for us. So therefore we need to practice discernment, and we need to look out for these red flags. So I'll get into the list. Yeah, it's number one on the list. Yeah, is they're getting close to you very quickly. Flattery, obsession. These are signs of the love bomb. So getting very close to you very quickly, like false flattery, obsession, becoming very reliant on you, being very like needy, and you know, they're just very close to you very suddenly. And I know all of us, or possibly we've been through situations where we've got close to someone quickly or something like that, but just now we've got this discernment about us. We need to look at this as a negative sign, because this is how they get their claws in. They do it very quickly. They get involved with you very quickly. Yeah, and this is all signs of the love bomb. So that's number one on the list. Yeah. Number two on the list is they have a victim story. It's like very suddenly they've got a victim story about them, about their previous relationship. Like they tell you the sob story, and they do this because they know we're highly empathetic. They know we're asleep chosen ones. And they do this to lure us into their attention-seeking behavior. They do this all the time. They have a victim story, a sob story, and they'll spew this spiel out about their story, about how they've been hurt and someone done them wrong. And you've got to understand that this is a narcissistic victim story that they do with all the targets. They do this all the time. But anyway, that's number two, a victim story. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It will take 2 seconds of your time. Thank you very much. Number three on the list is controlling behavior. This is undercover obsession and them trying to close you in and cut off your immediate circle of people around you. So they'll come with very controlling behavior. Like in all aspects, you'll see them very controlling, and it has to be their way. And, you know, you start second guessing yourself, because as we're naturally empathetic, we're loving human beings, we're chosen ones, we're caring and stuff like that. When they start displaying this obsessing behavior, controlling behavior, they do this in a variety of ways, in a myriad of ways. They make you second guess yourself, and this can be in friendships, relationships or whatnot. But you'll see them, they'll do things like they make you think of them constantly, so you'll feel guilty about things that you've done. And this is through their controlling behavior, which they're doing this to cut off your immediate circle. So people that you would run to for advice, or your friends or whatnot, they do this controlling behavior to make you feel like you can't live your own life and to lock you down. And it's very controlling. They shut off the ways around you. They shut you off away from your immediate circle, and they do this as a means of control. It's very controlling behavior. So that's number three on the list. Yeah, controlling behavior. Number four is when you like separate from the narcissist for a period of time. So you go somewhere or something like that, they start arguments with you. So if you've gone out to work, or you've gone out with some friends or some family, there'll be some topic that comes up and it's an argument, and they'll be hammering your phone, starting some argument, and they'll be cutting the phone off, and they'll be doing all of this stuff, like all of this dramatic stuff, man. It's all a big performance with them, and they're doing this, yeah. They do this because they're really concerned about you're going to discover someone better than them. That's why it all comes down to, man. They're really worried, man. Even the most covert narcissist that really is so covert, they're deep down in their darkest desires, their darkest secrets, they're really worried you're going to suss them out and you're going to find someone better than them, because they don't think very highly of themselves. Like a lot of this people that talk about narcissistic personality disorder and all of that, they talk about how narcissists are grandiose and all this. Listen, they don't think very highly of themselves because they know they're despicable individuals, and they try cover it up with quick wit and all of this stuff to make out that they don't care about who they are and this is how they are. And no, they're plugged into a demonic entity. And the fact of the matter is, they start arguments when you're at work or you're out with your friends and family, just as a means of control, which is sort of like ties into the third point. But they do this when you're to just actually mess with you. They do this because they feel like you're going to run out on them, and they will always do this, man. You'll get barrages of calls coming through to your phone, text messages, all of this drama and performance, just because you're out with your friends and family. And as I said to you in the third point about controlling behavior, it still cuts you off from your immediate circle. So it's kind of combining those 2 points. But if you understand, it always occurs when you're out with your friends and family in this point. And another, as I said to you, they're really worried that you're going to run out on them. So yeah, that's the fourth point. They're worried you're going to run out on them when you separate from the narcissist. They start arguments. So that's number 4. Number 5 in the list, yeah, is sly derogatory comments that knock you off balance or don't realize how bad they are till after. And they do this to S-H-I-T-U, and they are testing your temperament. So they do this to S-H-I-T, test you, and they do this because they're testing your temperament. They do this very early on. So after you've experienced a love bomb and stuff like that, they will start to do these, they'll run these tests with you, and they're checking your temperament. They're checking how you respond, how you react. And most of us, we kind of don't even realize some of the things that they've done till after. So we don't even realize this till after, but they catch us off guard of it. But this is what they do. So I'll run back through the list now. Number 1 is they get close to you very quickly. Number 2 is they have a victim story suddenly about previous relationship. Number 3 is they have controlling behavior, and this is undercover obsession. Number 4 is whenever you separate from the narcissist, they start arguments when you're at work without your friends or your family. And number 5 is sly derogatory comments that knock you off balance, or you don't realize how bad they are till after. They do this to S-H-I-T-U, test you, sorry. Yeah, they're doing this to S-H-I-T, test you.